the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington football team. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the carry, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 13. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a give, right side. Gibson, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Throw now on first down. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Vikings, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
First down line at the 34 here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Dalvin Cook on the carry. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7. Vikings nothing.
Ball at the 33, second and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Complete to Dalvin.
25 yards that time.
First and goal.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Cairo Santos.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for Washington. 49 yards.
26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Brought him down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Minnesota.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
To throw now on 1st down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here. Play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he fires one incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Gibson.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
To Antonio Gibson. A gain of 14. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He was 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On
On third down, here's Love. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That was a huge play on third down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cook broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
The pass.
11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It's a gain of 3.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Cook has it left side. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 17-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 54. Go. 54.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Hey, let's get there. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slash.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Thaddeus Moss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go.
Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10. 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
third down. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's going to float this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On first down, here's Love. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm scared. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey,
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I smell fear in that offense.
Now the pressure comes, throws it. He goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left, and that's incomplete.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Handoff comes to Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down.
So on 4th, the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Tonight's finals, Washington.
So a victory here.
A lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Washington, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.